Hey Taurus, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading for you, asking what's coming towards you. Whenever you see this, that's when you were meant to find it. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Taurus and cross watchers to pray for you as well, simply say hi or leave an emoji in the comments section. You're welcome to share what you're going through. And that gives us something that we can focus on that represents your energy. We're all connected here. It lifts us up to lift you up. And this channel is not only meant to empower you, so only take what resonates, but it's also kind of a place where we can get together and, practice kindness and compassion on the internet, because the internet can be such a foul place. And so it matters, connecting in a beautiful way. Off of my soapbox and onto your reading. We have thankfulness, acknowledge what is good, and this is clasping your hands together is the mudra to empower the message. It goes on to say, I am filled with praise and thanks. This mudra helps to loosen the lungs, helps generally against colds, and activates the immune system. So if you're watching this in winter, that's a nice thing. It says, become aware of all that's good, Taurus. All that is beautiful within you, of all your practical and mental abilities, greet these things and acknowledge them with thankfulness. Your thanks will push open the door to a life of joy and fulfillment. He who sows thanks and praise will reap abundance. Man, that's true. Gratitude is a doorway to so much. We're going to get right into your reading. If you haven't heard me mention it, there's this new thing that YouTube rolled out called the hype button. It puts the power in your hands to really push up the readings, not just the readings, the tarot readers, but any channels that you really like, because there's so much content being released on YouTube all the time now. It can really push down smaller channels like my own and others. So love them up, hit the hype button if you feel called to do so, and it really make an impact on their channel, mine included. All right. What's coming towards, wow, right away. What's this? Four of Wands. What's coming towards my Taurus? Okay, so something in your foundation, this could be your community, it could be your house, something that represents stability for you though, has been in flux, it's been changing. Maybe it felt a little shaky. Maybe you had to hit the drawing board, maybe plans changed, whatever it was. You guys are all going through different things. There's a sense of cutting one's losses, and that's immediately rewarded with this, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a better replacement. This is a better idea or a better home. Let me show you the cards that led me to that. Four of Wands in reverse, shaky. And then we've got this Five of Swords in reverse. That's, let them have it. Cutting your losses, like, you know what, let's just move on. As soon as you do that, this letting go and acknowledging, okay, we're gonna look at a different route here. That's when you get the Ace of Pentacles. The aces are gifts. They land in your lap. This could be of material wealth. This could be money, could be a new home. It could be a promotion. And it's funny because these are seemingly unrelated, but they're absolutely related. And I think that's why we're starting with our thankfulness. It's like if you're feeling that you're challenged, specifically in the area of your stability, community, or home, the best way to approach it is understanding. I know it's hard sometimes. You might not feel at all like your understanding of the situation, but kind of like the sense of like, okay, let's move on, cutting one's losses. I got bigger visions. Let's keep going. And then all of a sudden, it's like you got that Ace of Pentacles. Really interesting. Okay, keeping on with Taurus. It's going towards Taurus. What do they need to know about? We have Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles. You are going to be looking very practically. I think this is you, King of Pentacles, representing the earth signs and also practical minded. You're going to be very logical and practical while looking at some options. Now, not all that glitters is gold. That's why we have the Seven of Cups. Sometimes some of these cups, they hold treasure. Others hold serpents. It's important to take a closer look at all these options to be able to decipher which is which. Why do we need to know about this for my Taurus? I like that all these options are being open to you. Boom, boom. Definitely feels like it's connected to home. Definitely feels like it's very much connected to your future, and it's connected somehow to support groups or community. You have the Death card here with the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. This is really good energy. The Death card is also a rebirth card. Something is moving out of your life to make space for new stuff, specifically things that are going to be lasting in your life for a long time. And you start by approaching it, all these options opening up to you, with a very practical mindset. Think that you're also jumping into it very much feeling like you know what I mean? It's not like out of impulse. It feels grounded. It feels responsible. I like it. What's my Taurus really need to know about? More Pentacles. 4. You're going to be very happy if you're considering 4 of Pentacles can be like, we call it the miser card, but it's kind of, it's responsibly pulling in your energy and resources. This could be saving money. This could be reprioritizing your schedules so that you're not kind of like bleeding out energy towards people like that don't need it, or maybe you're like staying in rather than spending your money and going out. This is just what it looks like if you're able to zoom. He's got a foot on each pentacle. He's holding a pentacle. His hat is a pentacle. He's keeping things close to him. It's a self-preservation card, but it's going to make you very happy with the Sun card. So you know what's up. So if anybody's complaining like, oh, you're no fun, or why are you coming out? Like all that stuff. I think you're kind of in this, keep your head down. You're starting to become very focused, I think, on a goal here. And it's one that's going to pay off for a long time. So kudos to you, Taurus. I don't see that in the reading. I don't see people complaining like, why are you no fun? But I'm just saying sometimes that means we have to pull back our energies from others. So if somebody's complaining, screw them. You're coming out. You're getting yourself out of a place that has been stressful. You're coming out of that. The 9 of Swords is a great card to get upside down. And it's because of that practical energy. So this is a time of implementing a plan, it feels like, Taurus. We got more Pentacles with the 5 of Wands. Tell me what the connection is between the 5 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. One more, one sec. Who's this? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this feels like it's another individual. Very clear. 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You've had a reading recently like this. It's almost like sometimes some of the people who are very much destined to be in our lives are there for a reason that isn't always so glossy and happy, this feels like a test. This person has tested you. There's been maybe a cycle of unrest, conflict, maybe in competition with another individual. They could be a lot like you in some ways, like you see eye to eye with some of the aspects of being a Taurus, right? Like they could even be an earth sign. They could be very nurturing. It could even be a mother. There is a double pattern here, which is a cycle of behavior attached to this person that isn't healthy. And it creates maybe stress, conflict, combat. 5 of Wands. And you know what? There's something about this. You are leaving behind in order to release yourself from disappointment in this person. The 5 of Cups connected to the 8 of Cups. It's kind of like, I wash my hands of this. It doesn't mean you're deserting them, because that can just be you simply like untethering your energies from this cycle that you have with them. But only you know what you're going through. And if you're here this long into the reading, then it's resonating for a reason. And this is just confirmation. If you're pulling in your energies, despite if somebody's complaining or not, this is a move, an act of self-protection. And it's okay to do that, because what is going to result is 5 of Cups in reverse, which means coming out of unhappiness or disappointment. You have the 9 of Swords coming out of stress and anxiety and worry. That came out in reverse as well. And all of this stems from you will be very happy if you pull in your energies, possibly money. Sun card with a 4 of Pentacles. So it's unpacking that. So if you needed validation, if you needed confirmation that it's okay to look out for you, despite your relationship and maybe how close you are to this individual, it's your natural response, maybe possibly the best solution you can possibly find to a cycle that has been unhealthy. Kudos, Taurus. Kudos. Looking out for you. What do we say yes to for my Taurus? So when I reflect back on what this Ace of Pentacles at the beginning could be, right? We're like saying, hey, something shaky at the foundation, something maybe at home, community. When you cut your losses, you get this whoosh, this wonderful gift, Ace of Pentacles. That can be self-value as well. Being valued. Just have to throw that out there. What do we say yes to for my Taurus? Let's keep that sideways. What do we say yes to for my Taurus? Let the wheel turn. Don't resist it. So the wheel turning, basically, I'm just going to read these sideways. Nice. The moon in reverse. The wheel represents, one, that you are exactly where you're supposed to be on your karmic path, all that woo-woo talk. So it's just further confirmation, but it also brings good news. It brings like fresh things into your life, and it's progress. You know, it's you living your life path. So you get that sideways. You also got the Magician sideways. And the way I feel directed to read that is this is what's possible. It is not yet materialized. You're starting to see what is possible. As you implement your actions or pulling in the self-preservation, the pulling in of your energy. Now, what came out upright, attached to what is possible, is Page of Rods, enthusiastic, excited, kind of a youthful, open-minded energy of what could be. Embrace that. That is like, let's make this happen type of energy. Let's go. And then we have the Empress. Total abundance, also ruled by Taurus. I love it. It's important to note, the Empress is the only pregnant card in the deck. She's pregnant to symbolize something underestimated, something so small. A small action, a small decision could turn into something so big, so fruitful. It's total abundance. Thankfulness, acknowledge what is good. I love that for you. Being thankful is a wonderful way of mobilizing healing energies, easing tension, promoting equanimity, and raising one's spirits. It is as if it raises us onto a higher level. And there's a higher level, a higher way of doing everything, even the things that are uncomfortable, like drawing boundaries. I'm going to send you off for love and light. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing, joining the family, hitting the hype button, the like button, all the things. I'll talk to you soon.